Okay, imagine this. You're on a really long journey, maybe a demanding work trip, could just be driving home after a really packed week. You know that feeling, right? The fatigue starts setting in, you're making constant decisions, every mile feels like work. And in those moments, don't you sometimes wish you just had, like, an extra pair of really sharp eyes? Or maybe some super smart assistant sitting right next to you helping out?
Yeah, that feeling of needing a co-pilot, it's pretty universal, I think.
Absolutely. Well, guess what? In the world of heavy trucking, that's not just a wish anymore. Today, we're going to dive into something pretty fascinating, the rise of AI assistants. People are calling them digital co-drivers.
And they're really starting to change things for truck drivers, life on the road.
Totally. We're talking safety, efficiency, the whole nature of the job, really. So we've been looking into some compelling research on this, specifically around these digital co-drivers.
Mhm.
Our mission today, to really unpack how these digital helpers work, how they're augmenting what drivers do, and give you a clear picture of this pretty significant tech shift.
Sounds good. Where should we start?
Right. So let's break down what this digital co-driver actually is. The core idea, think of it like having a super smart friend sitting right there in the cab with you.
Uh-huh. But it's an AI assistant, right, integrated into the dashboard.
Exactly. Not just your standard GPS. This thing uses cameras, sensors, maps. It's constantly watching the road, watching the driver too.
And learning all the time.
Constantly learning, adapting, giving advice, suggestions. But, and this is really crucial, the human driver is always in control.
Right. The AI is there to assist, to augment, not to take over. That's a key distinction.
Definitely.
And what's fascinating is the why behind it. Truck driving. It's incredibly demanding.
For sure.
It's constant alertness, dealing with, everything. Other cars, bad weather, road hazards, trying to find the best route, handling paperwork.
It's a huge mental load.
Exactly. Thousands of tiny decisions every hour while fighting off fatigue. So this AI co-driver, it acts like that second pair of eyes and ears.
Always on.
Always on. And the research backs this up. It leads to fewer accidents, less stress for the driver, and just, well, smarter driving overall. Big benefits.
That makes sense. And that difference between helping and replacing, it gets even clearer when you look at what these things actually do. Think of it less like just navigation, more like an intelligent guide for the whole trip. Like in a video game, maybe?
Yeah, kind of like an operational assistant.
Right. So take driver health monitoring. The system uses cameras, subtle ones, inside the cab.
Okay.
And it can actually detect early signs of fatigue, micro-sleeps, if the driver's eyes are closed too long, or if their gaze isn't focused.
And then what? It just gives a nudge.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A gentle reminder, like, hey, maybe time for a break. It's like a tireless little guardian watching out for alertness.
That alone seems huge for safety.
It is. Then there's advanced navigation. This isn't just turn by turn.
Right. This is the mini-map idea, but supercharged.
Exactly. It gives real-time intelligence, like miles ahead. Traffic jams, accidents, construction, even sudden bad weather, like fog or ice.
Whoa, so it can predict problems.
And suggest better routes, safer, maybe more fuel-efficient way, before the driver would even see the issue.
Okay, that's impressive. What about the practical stuff, like finding a place to park that giant rig?
Ah, yes, the complex essentials. The AI handles that too. It can find truck stops with specific things the driver needs, parking, showers, fuel, food, and guide them right there. Saves a lot of hassle.
I can imagine that logistical side is a whole other layer of stress.
Definitely. And beyond that, there's enhanced situational awareness. Think blind spot monitoring, but smarter.
Like those super-powered eyes that never blink.
Perfect analogy. It doesn't just flash a light, it identifies what's in the blind spot car, cyclist, person, and warns accordingly, especially during lane changes or turns.
Reducing collision risk in tricky spots makes sense.
And finally, the voice command interface. This is huge for keeping focus.
So drivers can control things without taking their hands off the wheel.
Exactly. Adjust the climate, change music, ask for route updates, all just by talking. Minimizes distraction, lets them focus purely on driving.
Okay, that's a lot of capability packed in there. How does it all actually work underneath? What's the tech?
Ah, good question. This is where it gets into the clever stuff. It relies heavily on something called sensor fusion.
Sensor fusion. Okay, break that down.
It's not just one magic sensor doing everything. It's about combining data from lots of different types of sensors, like putting puzzle pieces together.
Because each sensor has its own strengths and weaknesses?
Precisely. You've got cameras, right?
Yeah.
They see things visually, lane lines, signs, other cars, but they struggle in bad light or weather.
Okay.
So you add radar, Uses radio waves, sees right through fog or rain, great for measuring distance and speed reliably.
Right, like on boats or planes.
Kind of. Then there's LiDAR. This one uses laser beams to build a super detailed 3D map of everything around the truck.
Lasers. Oh, that sounds high-tech. What's that good for?
Really precise object detection and mapping, telling the difference between, say, a pedestrian and a fire hydrant.
Gotcha.
And for up-close stuff like parking or docking, you have ultrasonic sensors. Think parking sensors on a car, but more sophisticated.
So you fuse all that data together.
Right. Cameras, radar, LiDAR, ultrasonics,
Mm-hmm.
all pouring data into the system. And then clever computers use AI, machine
Well, it
learning,
makes sense of it all instantly.
in milliseconds. They figure out what's happening, predict what might happen, and make decisions. And the key is they keep learning, getting better with every mile driven.
So it's a continuous improvement loop.
Exactly. Safer, more efficient, all thanks to combining these different views of the world.
That really paints a picture. And you mentioned this isn't just theory, right? It's actually out there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We look at examples like Daimler. They're a huge name in trucking.
Yeah.
They're already putting new AI assistants in their cabs.
So drivers are using this stuff right now.
Daily. Think about using voice commands for climate or navigation, just speaking naturally. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the road.
That convenience factor, plus safety.
Big time. And Daimler's system gives warnings too. Little nudges, maybe a vibration in the seat if the truck drifts out of its lane unintentionally.
Or if the driver seems tired.
Exactly, it monitors for that. Plus, it helps manage the entertainment, finds those crucial rest stops we talked about.
And this is integrated with other safety systems too.
Yeah, things like automatic emergency braking, adaptive cruise control, really bright LED headlights,
Mm-hmm.
all backed by sensors pretty much all around the truck, near 360-degree coverage.
Wow. That leads to a really important point, I think, this idea of the human and the AI working together.
The perfect team concept.
Exactly. It's not about one replacing the other. It's about combining strengths. The AI is brilliant at processing tons of data, nonstop vigilance in every direction.
And it never gets tired or distracted.
Never. It's the tireless observer. But the human driver, their strengths are just as vital, maybe more so.
Like what does the human bring that the AI can't?
Intuition. Judgment in truly weird situations, those unexpected things AI hasn't seen before. Handling surprises, making smart calls when things get complex.
The real edge cases.
Right. And honestly, even just appreciating the drive, the environment, the human element. The AI handles the constant monitoring grind.
Freeing up the driver to focus on the higher level stuff. Strategy, adapting, problem solving.
Precisely. So the result isn't just safer, it's easier, less stressful, maybe even more engaging for the driver, and it could lead to longer, healthier careers too.
Healthier work conditions. That makes sense. Holistic improvement.
Totally.
Okay, so we've talked about the driver, the safety, the tech. But what about the bigger picture? Does this have wider impact?
Oh, absolutely. Think about efficiency in the environment.
How so?
Well, these smart systems help optimize how the truck is driven. Smooth acceleration, avoiding hard stops, keeping optimal speeds, smarter routing.
Less wasted fuel, basically.
Exactly. Even small improvements in fuel efficiency add up massively across millions of truck miles every year.
We're talking significant cost savings for companies.
Huge savings. And, really importantly, a big reduction in pollution in greenhouse gas emissions. Every gallon of diesel saved helps.
So better driving through AI isn't just safer, it's greener and more economical too.
It really is. Technology in one truck having these ripple effects.
That ties back to what you said earlier, doesn't it? About the future vision.
Yeah, the research is clear. The future isn't about getting rid of drivers, it's about giving them incredibly powerful tools, these helpers.
Like co-pilots.
Exactly. Now, sure, they are testing self-driving tech, especially for long highway stretches.
But always with a human ready to take over.
Always. The human driver remains the ultimate authority. It really reinforces that team effort idea, technology augmenting human skill, not replacing it.
Making the whole system safer and more efficient.
For everyone.
Okay, so wrapping this up.
Yeah.
The next time you're out on the road and you see a big rig, maybe think about this. It might not just be a lone driver in there. It could be a highly skilled human working closely with a smart digital co-driver.
A team making every mile safer, smoother, more efficient.
It's a powerful glimpse into how work might change, that human-AI collaboration.
Definitely. And maybe that leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, to chew on.
Go for it.
How might this model technology amplifying human skill and judgment, rather than just replacing it, how might that reshape other complex jobs? Think healthcare, aviation, maybe even scientific research. What could teamwork look like in those fields in the years to come?